Hello everyone and welcome to the August subscription tasting video. We are today tasting 3 different coffees together with Ben Symes. Hello Ben.
Hello.
Ben has just worked with us for over 10 years.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Loved every minute of it too, Tim.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
it's gone very quickly. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
No, it feels like yesterday actually, but since you started. But I guess COVID really wiped things out.
About that now.
Yeah. No, so Ben, can you maybe tell our viewers what you do?
Yep, I'm I call myself the wholesale manager. So basically I look after all our business customers, make sure they have everything they need to, to brew the coffee, to enjoy the coffees. And I like to go and visit everybody and be in touch with, the offices, the bakeries, the restaurants, all the people brewing our coffee on the business side.
Yeah.
So
trying to make it easy for them to make good coffee.
Exactly, yeah. And that can be help with brewing, can be help with training, just ordering, tasting coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But over the years, Ben has been like a potato in this company, so you've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Started roasting, I think. That was the first task, or was it wholesale managing?
I actually came in on like a paternity leave cover for our former colleague Ida.
Yeah.
And she was basically doing the wholesale manager role now. So I started there, but I quickly wanted to move into the roasting side, and been doing lots of little things.
Been part of our team, and we have won, I think, 5 or 6 Nordic roasters together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And we've done a lot of things together.
It's been great.
And next week we're actually going to Colombia together.
Yes.
Yeah. First time at Origin.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I can't wait to visit Elias and Bella and visit Finca Tamana. And really.
We're gonna cup some coffees there and basically make the selection that we're gonna bring home and see what we're gonna buy from the farm.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have you pick some coffees and.
I want to get my hands dirty.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to just come along as a tourist. I want to see how it actually works.
I'll probably post some on Instagram, so you should follow that next week. When we get there, probably next Thursday, Friday, then you can start following us on Instagram and see what Ben is up to at Finca Tamana. Cool, but we're here to taste subscription coffees.
Yep.
You've done that before.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of these videos.
Yeah.
Been a while though.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And let's just explain to the viewers how it goes. We're sending out 3 different coffees at the first Wednesday of the month, every month. And I pick the coffees based on what I like and what's good at the moment, and also what's current at the moment. Sometimes we have new coffees, sometimes we have some coffees we have rested on purpose to make them taste better. We send out 3 different coffees normally, and if you subscribe to 1 bag, you only get the first one. If you subscribe to 3 bags, you get 1 of each, and if you subscribe to 6 bags, which is the maximum, you get 2 of each. And you can pause, change, and stop subscription at any time, and we ship around the world, with a few exceptions, of course. We still ship to the US, even though there's some tariffs going on. The value limit is way below the tariff, so limit.
Doesn't affect us.
No. So you can still buy if you're in the US. And the US is a big market for us, and also, of course, Norway is our biggest market. Yeah. Cool. Well, this month I was actually supposed to send out some Ethiopian coffees, but we're still waiting for the container. I checked right before we went on this to film this video. It's supposed to arrive on Friday. In our warehouse, so it just didn't make it for this month's shipment. But we have some fresh coffees that just arrived last month from Los Pirineos in El Salvador, from our friend Diego Barona. And if you haven't already seen the videos we have made that is on YouTube, you're probably watching this on YouTube, then you should go to our YouTube channel and see. We have 2 films out now from the farm. It really makes a difference when you drink the coffees to know a little bit more about where it's grown, who is growing it. At least for me, it gives me a lot more pleasure to understand the coffees. So we have selected 3 coffees from Diego from the 2025 harvest. His classic Bourbon and his classic Pacamara. And then also a little Pink Bourbon at the end that we're going to taste. It's not very pink.
No, that's, I guess you'll talk about Pink Bourbon.
Yeah, we can talk about that. But should we get started and taste?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So we're tasting the first coffee that we're sending out to all our subscribers. If you're subscribing, you will for sure get this one. Let's taste.
Yeah, I love this coffee.
Yeah? Can you you're a super taster, so you can tell me what it tastes like?
So for me, like I get a lot of chocolate, dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But it's just round and full-bodied, and it's got a bit of hazelnut maybe in there as well.
Yeah.
But it's really sweet. So I think this coffee is super easy to extract.
Yeah.
Or it seems to be the last few years, and that way, like, it just tastes like really rich.
Yeah.
Rich is probably the word I would use to describe this coffee.
Me too.
Yeah.
Rich chocolate,
Yeah.
a little bit of roasted hazelnuts. I like this, this French. When I go to a French chocolatier, you get this kind of dark chocolate with hazelnuts inside.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what
like
it tastes like to me.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't say the word Nutella, but a lot of people say Nutella when they taste this coffee. But that's kind of the style, I think.
It's just really full-bodied, and
Yeah.
it coats the tongue, and it's really good as an espresso as well for all those reasons, I think. I love drinking this. Yeah.
So this is the Bourbon Elite that has been on the farm for many, many, many years. You can see that in the film we made. The trunks are really thick because they've been stumped many times. So trees are up to 80 years old.
Wow.
And this harvest was difficult at Los Pirineos. They had a lot of leaf rust.
Yeah.
So when I was there with the Håkon, who was filming here, you could see there were almost no leaves on the trees. They were struggling a lot. We cut through a lot of different lots from this year's harvest, and we found 3 that were like the classic sweet chocolatey character that we kind of look for when we buy this coffee. And for me, this is kind of like our Brazilian substitute, but it has a little bit more structure and sweetness and punch.
Yeah.
It's not as peanutty and that some Brazilian can be.
But it has a kind of low acidity, or lower perceived acidity.
Yeah.
Like you would kind of describe as a Brazilian.
For sure.
Yeah.
So for me, a typical brown coffee.
Yeah.
If you think colors when you taste, like a lot of people do, or if you see these kind of tasting wheels, we're definitely in the brown section when we're looking for descriptors. Yeah. So of course the farm is not looking great, but that was kind of affected at the end of the cycle.
Yeah.
So the coffees are still tasting pretty good.
When was this harvested?
This was like January, February this year. He harvested up to March. So, but you could see that the farm was really affected. When I was there, it was also raining a lot. So they had difficulties drying, especially because we dry on raised beds under shade. They really need dry, sunny weather. Yeah. And this season it was kind of rainy, foggy, cloudy. Yeah. So difficult to dry the coffees. So they had to kind of adjust for that, but they still produced a lot of good coffees, and we managed to buy the amounts we wanted and also select the qualities we wanted. Yeah. I had to reject quite a lot. Yeah. But still pretty good coffees, I think. Yeah. Very sweet.
Yeah, I feel like the last 3, 4, 5 years that the coffee quality has just been improving a lot. Like maybe when I first started with you, like it was probably my least favorite coffee on our menu. Yeah. But just seems to be getting sweeter and richer and
I don't know why exactly. Well, Diego has stopped using herbicides. Yeah. That's one thing. Yeah. His dad used to use that, and also right before Gilberto died, he started planting a lot of shade trees. Yeah. We actually funded some of it, and if you look at the photos from the farm now, compared to like 8 years ago, the farm is covered with shade trees, whereas before it was like no shade. And that means, more maturation, better or slower ripening, more nutrients in the soil, all these kind of things that are beneficial. Yeah. So I think that has something to do with it, but it can also be coincidental, I don't know.
I mean, I haven't been taking really strict notes on it, but it just seems like, from memory, the last few years, like it's...
Yeah, I think so.
I really noticed a difference in the complexity.
I think so too. Yeah. Also, we worked a little bit on the milling this year, because Diego has his own dry mill, and we tried to really be a little bit more strict on the screen sizes we bought from each coffee. Yeah. Of course, they are different because the different varieties have different sizes and all. Yeah. And also, there was some issues with the immatures because Diego didn't have enough workers, so they really had to pick
all at once.
Yeah. Although they do color sorting by hand, there still were some issues. So I asked him to kind of pass the coffee twice on density tables and stuff. Yeah. So you can pretty much clean up the coffee when you can control the dry mill, it's pretty easy to clean the coffee thoroughly.
Sorted.
So to get the qualities that you want. And then also we do color sorting downstairs after roasting, so we kind of get rid of the last Quakers. But we are noticing a little bit more Quakers this year than previous year.
Yeah.
So we're kind of maybe 1% more than
and that's
last year.
Because of the rain? Or
leaf rust, I assume, because when trees are affected by leaf rust, the leaves fall off, and the plant is not able to photosynthesize.
Yeah.
And when they're not producing energy, you don't get enough nutrients into the beans. So they kind of, I think they just abort some fruit or beans. So discriminate. This is all theoretical. I don't know, but
no, that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so the first coffee, the Bourbon Elite from Los Pirineos, chocolatey, nutty, sweet, rich, very kind of. I drink a lot of this coffee for breakfast. Same. I think it's really nice. I'm having one more. And by the way, we've set up this as a cupping. This is like a COVID-friendly cupping, so you're drinking from the cups instead of slurping with the spoons. And so there's no double dipping. And a lot of people ask us how to grind coffee and stuff, and that's really difficult to answer because every grinder is different, every paper filter you use is different, waters are different. So I highly recommend making a cup, like a cupping first, to kind of understand what the coffee can offer, and then try to brew it so that it tastes similar to that.
Yeah, and even just brew it this way to enjoy it, because it's such a great way of extracting coffee. Yeah. And it's just like making a French press or a press canner, like we call here. Immersion brewing. It's kind of like a long brew time, so it's quite safe way of kind of...
Very forgiving.
Yeah. You don't use a filter, so you get all those really nice oils and more of a maybe tactile mouthfeeling. Yeah. So it's a great way just to enjoy the coffee. I mean, we always comment around that coffee tastes great from the cupping table.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and don't grind too coarse, but don't grind extremely fine either.
Yeah.
But don't grind too coarse. I mean, we're grinding like for a half a liter of V60 brew. I guess.
like a smaller filter brew.
Yeah.
But it has probably a safer zone for the grind setting.
Yeah. So you don't have to be like super precise.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's taste the second coffee.
More fruit straight away. I get this orangey kind of flavor.
Yeah.
You were talking about colors.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a little bit of red fruit.
Yeah. It's a bit tart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really pleasant.
Maybe a little atypical for the Pacamara here. It's not like sometimes when I taste Pacamara, I can just write Pacamara. It tastes like Pacamara. Yeah. This for me doesn't necessarily taste like a typical Pacamara because it's not as herbal.
It doesn't have so much oniony kind of,
So it's more like a clean fruit, like red fruit, orange fruit.
And I get this orange citric kind of finish to it, which I personally love.
Yeah. So, second coffee, washed Pacamara. Also the Bourbon is washed, and Diego started washing his coffees because that's what he prefers. Yeah. His dad was very much into honey process, all these kind of naturals, carbonic stuff. But Diego is leaning more and more towards clean washed coffees. He doesn't have water on the farm, so they have to collect rainwater into like a big reservoir, and they use that water to wash. So his washing is pretty much a dry fermentation. I would say they depulp the coffee. Yeah. They clean it a little bit, I think, with a demucilage remover, and then they ferment the coffee overnight, and then they wash it.
Okay, dry ferment.
Yeah. Yep. So it's pretty simple process, but it just, for me at least, it brings out cleanliness in the coffee. I think also the coffees are a little bit smoother and more smooth.
These are probably the processes that I noticed in the last few years where I noticed there's quality improving and all these small steps that he's doing. Yeah. It's leading to more transparent, clean sort of.
Because in the past, his dad used to, when he said washed coffees, they were actually semi-washed. So that means they were just demucilage removed. Yeah. No fermentation involved and just dried. Okay. I tend to find that these are a little bit more interesting, I think. Yeah. They're not like overly fermented or anything. It's just they have a little bit more of that elegant fruit, I think.
Pacamara is like the classic cultivar from Los Pirineos.
Yeah. And this year we actually bought, I think, 3 different lots of washed Pacamara. We bought 2 different honey processed Pacamaras.
Yeah.
They're all a little bit different. So we will be selling those throughout the years, or throughout the year. And all are quite intense in the fruit section. So that's a good thing. Yeah.
And I'm right in saying that this was a cultivar that was developed at Los Pirineos.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, Los Pirineos was one of the test plots for the development. So, is it Pro Café? Yeah, Pro Café. That
in El Salvador.
was like an old organization there.
Yeah.
They did a lot of this kind of variety development. And Los Pirineos was one of the test plots where they did develop the Pacamara. And now they're actually one of the few farms in the world who are selling certified Pacamara seeds through the World Coffee Research. I think they got it certified. So if you want a really good Pacamara, you can go there, and it's very stable.
It's stable.
The issue with Pacamara is that a lot of farms planted it before it was stable. So when you take seeds from a plant that is not stable, the outcome of the seeds are very unstable. Yeah. So some of them can taste really good, some not so good. The Pacamara here is really good, but you can see in the video that we have recorded that they always call it Paca trouble, because some years the coffee just doesn't taste good. You can have several pickings from the same trees that are tasting really different. There's a lot of leaf rust, all these kind of things. So we're working on combating that, but you have to see the video to understand what we're doing. Let's go back to the first one, just to kind of prime our mouth for the last coffee. Still pretty good acidity in this one, I think.
Yeah. Chocolatey, dark chocolate acidity.
Let's go to the third coffee.
More floral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like it tastes almost like a Chardonnay or a Muscat now.
Yeah.
Like
Muscat.
Yeah,
Muscatel.
Muscat. Yeah, and then I get kind of like a red fruit at the start, but then it was more of a floral kind of finish. Really delicate.
For me, it's this kind of really ripe nectarine, peachy kind of flavor with a little bit of red fruit, and then it goes into this kind of not jasmine florals, but like a sweet flower flavor, orange blossom maybe.
Very different mouth feeling and structure. More slim and probably, you describe it as elegant or tea-like. Yeah.
It's a Pink Bourbon from Los Pirineos. It's also washed, and Pink Bourbon is actually not Bourbon, it's Ethiopian. We know that through genetic testing. So it's closer to like geisha and those kind of coffees than it is to Bourbon. But for some reason it got the name Pink Bourbon. The cherries are a little pink. It's more like salmon, I would say, salmon color when they pick it.
Pink sounds better than salmon.
Salmon Bourbon. This is by far the best he has produced of this coffee on this farm. Last year we had one and it was kind of a little subtle fruit, a little appley flavor. This year it actually tastes more like an Ethiopian coffee, but very subtle. It's not like if you had an Ethiopian here, this would be maybe volume 3, and the Ethiopian would be volume 10 or something.
In the intensity. But cupping them side by side like this, it really, you notice that. For sure. Florality.
So pretty interesting coffee. We just had enough to send out for our 3-bag subscribers.
Oh yeah. So this is exclusive.
I think so. Yeah. Maybe we'll have 1 batch left, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
So cool. Depends if they fail 1 batch downstairs or not. But they already started roasting. I looked today, so they're roasting now. We're filming it while we're roasting this. So we did a test 2 weeks ago, and that's the one we're cupping now. That's tasting pretty good. So hoping that we'll get more of this coffee next year, because it's really tasty, I think.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And these are actually the 3 favorite cultivars, I think, on the farm. Also, there's a Sudan Rumé, which we didn't buy this year. It was just not good enough. It was really difficult to pick, and when we got the sample, it was just not good. We bought a little bit of geisha. We found 1 little lot that tasted really, really good. Probably the best geisha we've had from Los Pirineos, but the lot was so small we couldn't send it out to the subscribers. So look out for that. That's probably being released this year. Yeah, so I think, you know, these are the staple varieties that I think Diego will be growing more and more of.
Yep.
For sure, the Bourbon and Pacamara are already there, but the Pink Bourbon is really
Plant more
performing
of that.
well. You see that when you go to the farm, the trees look really healthy and strong, so he wants to plant more of that.
Great. Good job, Diego.
Cool, yeah.
I love Diego. Well, I've met him a few times in Europe, and he has so much energy and, you know,
Yeah, he's young.
passion for it. Yeah, he's young.
Not like us.
Yeah, but he's really humble, and he knows he has a lot to learn, I think. And like, to be honest, I haven't actually watched the YouTube videos yet, so this is probably stuff you go through in that with Håkon. But no, he's really inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And super open-minded when it comes to coffee farming. So one of the things we talk about in the video is the new biological project we're doing there. And he's very, very excited about that. Yeah. He's not very excited about the past, how agriculture was done, like with fertilizers and everything. So he has understood that he needs to change, otherwise there's no future for his farm.
He's got an open mind to that.
Yeah, so hopefully we can improve on these coffees as well. Like, I truly believe they're going to be much, much better when we establish the biological farming, because when you see the state of the trees today, I'm surprised that he's able to produce such good qualities, because the farm doesn't look great. You know, it looks from a glance, it looks great, but when you start looking at the details, it's like, oh, there's a lot of room for improvement. But I think one of the keys that we're able to get good quality still is because he produces much, much more than we need. Yeah. And we're really able to go in and cherry pick the best lots. And also, he kind of knows during the harvests, you kind of know when the peak is, where you have the most ripe cherries, and those lots are normally the better ones. Yeah. So you treat them in the best way, and then maybe the lots that are not looking so good, you kind of you sell more to the commercial market. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. 3 coffees. It's Los Pirineos washed Bourbon, the Bourbon Elite. It's called Elite because Gilberto kind of named it that, but it's because of it's part of the original Bourbon genetics in El Salvador. They're really, really old trees. And if you go to a newer farm, they will say they have Bourbon, but normally it's a Bourbon called Tequisic, which is kind of a later release. And then Pacamara, of course, washed, and Pink Bourbon, which is really Ethiopian, also washed coffees. Yeah. Cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did you enjoy the coffees?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Which one was your favorite?
That's actually so tough. I'm just going to say the Bourbon Elite just because I love that style from Los Pirineos. But I would probably choose something like this as a profile that I like. But I've just really enjoyed drinking that over the years.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I think for me this one is the most exciting today because it's so different than it has been in the past. So really looking forward to the future there. Cool, thanks Ben.
Great, thanks Tim.
Thanks for watching, and if you don't know how to subscribe to our coffees, go to our website and check it out. You can subscribe from 1 to 6 bags, stop, pause and change at any time. See you next time.